Hi everyone, it's Robyn from Water Moon Tarot, and I'm coming to you guys today in the car. Coming back from the States, but I wanted to do a video today, so I'm getting it in. And we've arrived at the ninth sign of the zodiac, which is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is a fire sign, and it's a mutable sign, and it's ruled by the planet Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion and knowledge. So basically, when the moon is in Sagittarius, the people that have that placement are often searching for answers and a greater awareness. So often the natives that have the moon in Sagittarius are born wanting to acquire as much possible knowledge as they can. The planet Jupiter is about expansion. So out of all of the information that they acquire, which they're always constantly studying or researching, they love to do any type of studies. They're often students for life, whether it be in traditional ways like in school, or getting like different degrees or things like that, or doing their own personal studies, like on their own, constantly finding out about things, and often about a lot of different topics. Like there's nothing that's the moon in Sagittarius doesn't have the propensity to want to find out about. So very often they're highly intelligent, and they have a lot of knowledge on a lot of different topics. So they're often very good conversationalists, because they're so easily they can kind of move into all different types of circles of people and friends, and in that way that they are very mutable, because that is a quality of the mutable signs, that they easily adjust and adapt to their different surroundings. So in that way, the moon in Sagittarius does it in that way, because they are very knowledgeable. So they will have a very diverse group of people around them, which they fit into very easily. They love to have as much information as possible, and for them that gives them freedom, which is another key word for the moon in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius in general, freedom is like another one of the things that they're constantly striving for. They hate to feel cornered in, or as if there's no type of door out. So very often they like to be single for a long time. They're not one to be in long-term relationships. They like all different experiences, and they're often growing because of their expansion and knowledge and things like that. So being with the same person for a long amount of time, because they're constantly changing and growing and evolving, that's not something that a moon in Sagittarius would normally do. Very often they're interested in lots of different cultures, all the different aspects of different cultures, and they love to travel. So that's just another aspect of them kind of researching and studying and experiencing all different, all the different parts of the world, which they want to experience for themselves and learn about. They don't want to read about it in a book, which they also do, but they want to experience it for themselves. Very often the moon in Sagittarius has a huge, interest in things that are different from them, and people and cultures and traditions that are different from their own. They find those things extremely interesting. Moon in Sagittarius also loves animals. They are the only sign of the zodiac that is half man, half animal. So the Sagittarius is the centaur, which is half man, half horse. So the back end of the man is the horse. So, and that's what makes Sagittarius different from all the other zodiac signs, because they are part animal. So they do have an inner connection with the animals very, very strongly. So it would be rare to find a moon in Sagittarius person that doesn't have a pet of some type, and they especially love dogs and horses. So that's something that's really like important to them. And also they love to take risks. They're very often, they like to put their money into different investments that have like high risk. Very often they will gamble or do things like that. They love like that thrill, and they're always searching for like kind of like, I guess it's like anti being like cornered in. They love like the freedom of being able to do things like that, and the freedom and the excitement and the risk is very moon in Sagittarius. And something very important to them is their integrity and their honesty. Very often they're honest to a fault. Like they can, the craziest things can come out of their mouths because they are so honest. Being dishonest to them is something that like that's a major turnoff for them, and they don't even consider doing that. They think to themselves, why would I lie? I'm just going to be honest. Like integrity is very important to them, and when they say that they're going to do something, it's done. But often they could be putting their foot in their mouth because of their like total honesty, and people don't really know exactly how to take that a lot of the time, and it's very like abrupt. So they can learn to have a little bit more tact for sure. That would probably help them along the way, but there's always two sides to every coin, right? They're extremely honest, which is a good thing, but the flip side of that is that you never know what's going to come out of the Sagittarian's mouth, and it can often be something kind of brutal for other people that they're like, what the hell just happened? So that's important to say. I think the lesson for Sagittarius in this lifetime, and their karmic lesson, is to understand that we always have freedom. Not just, it doesn't necessarily mean because you choose one person or, you know, to be with that you're not free. That still is a choice. So I think that there's something like that needs a bit of balance there. Sagittarius often has difficulty with balance because they're so expansive, and they love the risk of everything, and they enjoy everything. Like Jupiter's a very like, it's about everything big, everything. So they have trouble like setting limits for themselves, which, you know, goes back to, you know, they like to gamble and stuff sometimes too much. They like to eat too much. They like to shop too much. They like to do everything too much. And sometimes those things can get them into trouble, and that goes back to their like need for freedom and doing whatever it is that they want at any time. They think rules are stupid, and they want to be able to have freedom in like all different areas. So yeah, so that's definitely the karmic lesson for Sagittarius, that freedom doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do everything to excess, or that you can have a relationship with one person. You know, there's a fine balance in between everything. So that's my Moon in Sagittarius video. I hope you guys liked it. Like, follow, share, comment, and I'll be coming to you next with the Moon in Capricorn. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.